And a very pleasant good evening, everybody. We're coming to you from the Dave Wills Gymnasium on the campus of Shady Spring High School in Raleigh County, where tonight, Video Productions presenting high school basketball at its best. The Shady Spring Tigers against Greenbrier East Spartans. And our pregame show is brought to you by Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall. I'm Bill O'Brien, and my sidekick tonight is a guy he and I worked together on radio for over 20 years. Here's Maris Lowry. Maris, this is the kind of atmosphere where basketball is supreme.
Well, you're right, and it should be a battle tonight. Greenbrier East will enter the ball game 4-6. But even though Greenbrier East is 2 games under 500, they have played just about everybody. They've already played Beckley. They lost that game. They played Oak Hill twice already. They've split that. On Saturday, I had them against Cabell Midland. So this is the halfway point for them. This is their 11th game of the season. On the flip side, I think you could make a case that Shady is playing as good as anybody in southern West Virginia, maybe throughout West Virginia. They're 6-1. Their only loss was to Morgantown, and many people believe that Morgantown is the best overall team in West Virginia, but Shady has been hot as of late. They've won 5 of 6, and they're very good in this building.
No doubt about it. Ronnie Olson in his 7th season as the head boys basketball coach. He's also the athletic director here at Shady Spring High School, and he thinks his Tigers are playing their best ball. In fact, I asked him, I said, tell me, do you think you would be this good at this stage of the season? He said, frankly, I didn't think we would be this good. He said, here we won 6 out of 7 games. The only one we lost was on the road against 4A Morgantown. So he says, I think our kids are ready.
Well, that's what I was saying. The only loss was to Morgantown, and many people think they have the best overall team in the state of West Virginia. Now, the games are always important. Obviously, you want to win every game. But why tonight's game, there's a little bit more emphasis because after tonight, Shady will go on the road Monday to take on their real nemesis, Fairmont Senior, on, like I said, on the road. And, of course, you know, for the last couple of years, it's been actually the last 3 years, it's been Shady and Fairmont. One team has kept the other team from winning the state title. So Fairmont's got the better of Shady here as of late. And Shady won the game big in the regular season here a year ago, but Fairmont won the state title game when it was important, or the most important game. But the two teams will meet Monday afternoon, so I'm sure that Coach Olson wants to send his team going to Fairmont on a winning note with a big win here tonight.
Well, you know, the other thing, Maris, before we go to break is Shady Spring is in the midst of a very tough schedule, playing 5 games in the next 8 days. So we'll tell you about that in a moment. First, let's take our first commercial break. Greenbrier East against Shady Spring coming up in just a few minutes here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
bite. Better with Pepsi.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
We're in our pregame show, and we're running just a few minutes behind tonight because the JV game went long. Shady Springs JV took care of Greenbrier East 73-30. Well, our pregame show is brought to you in part by our friends at Altruist Realty Group. Call to schedule your appointment today at 575-0838. David and Cindy Chin of Altruist Realty, they will work around the clock to meet your needs. So if you're buying or selling, call David and Cindy Chin. They'll help guide you through the process at Altruist Realty Group.
And also, tonight's game being brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma Dr. John Tabbitt. So whether you're in a car accident or you have a sports injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet, ready to go, a proud sponsor of high school basketball. And you know, Bill, this game tonight is really going to be a contrast in styles. Shadys really want to get up and down the floor, want to create pace, create tempo, get the ball to Maxwell and their other guards in the open floor. Greenbrier East will run when they can, but I think Greenbrier East would like more to slow the pace down. Greenbrier East want to try to keep this game in the 60s. Shady wants this game in the mid-70s, high 70s, maybe into the 80s.
Well, and Maris, the statistics will prove that correct. Shady Spring is averaging almost 70 points per game, 68 to be exact. And they like to shoot threes, 51 threes so far. And from the foul line, they're 71%. Meantime, Greenbrier East is averaging 57 points per game, 37 threes completed, and 74% from the foul line.
And Bill, with the figures you gave, even though Shady is averaging, as you mentioned, right there at 68 points a game, Coach Olson has said he wants to, before the end of the year, he wants to get that up closer to 75, 76 points a game. And in order to do that, you're going to have multiple games where you're going to have big outputs and score 75 to 80 points a game. And that's what Coach Olson tonight obviously would like to do, because he feels, and I would agree, that if he scores 80, it's going to be tough for Greenbrier East to win this game.
No doubt about it. And, of course, the defense has been what Shady Spring, even though they're scoring a lot of points, defense makes the offense go. And in talking to Coach Ronnie Olson, he said, hey, we're essentially going to start 5 guards, and so will Greenbrier East. And what we try to do is just move the ball up and down the floor and play great defense. He said as long as we can keep the ball in front of us, we feel we've got a great chance.
Well, you know, Maxwell, he's their top player, Marv Maxwell, as he enters the game averaging 18 points a game. He's 6'4", and I think he's very versatile. He can play guard, he can shoot the three, or he's really good slashing to the basket. Like I said, he's such a versatile player, and he's up for Player of the Year, one of the few players that have a chance to win that award. But Shady's got a lot of other double-figure scores. You know, you've got Bailey, Jalen Bailey coming in at 12 points a game. You've got Olson at 11 a game. Jack Williams, who's very steady, right there at 14 a game. So they've got 4 of their starting 5 to Shady that come in averaging double figures. And on the other side, the flip side for Greenbrier East, you know, they kind of really go the way that their main guy, Patton goes. And he leads the team at 17 a game. And then you have Lambert for Greenbrier East. He's at 14 a game.
All right, we need to take a commercial break. We'll be back with more, including the starting lineups in our pregame show after these messages on Video Productions.
I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. And don't forget, we have one of the largest selections of inventory to help find you that perfect ride. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
We're dealing!
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back at Shady Spring Gymnasium on the campus here at beautiful Shady Spring High School. And Greenbrier East just coming out of their locker room. They're in the black uniforms with dark green numerals trimmed in gold. And on your right, you can see the Shady Spring Tigers warming up in their home white uniforms with dark blue numerals trimmed in gold. In fact, I've been watching the shoot-around, Maris, and right now they're practicing threes. I don't think they've missed more than one or two. I mean, they seem to be really on target.
Well, I don't know if that's good or bad because it don't matter how many you make now. It's a matter when the game starts, right?
I think they're going to be with it. That's for sure. Speaking of being with it, we want to thank one of our sponsors from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Heather Cantley. She knows that you work hard for your money, so when you're ready to retire or even before then, you need to be making plans about how your money is going to work for you. And Heather Cantley at Edward Jones Financial can make good things happen for you and your money. Heather Cantley at 304-254-9995.
And you know, Bill, I'm the one that told her I worked hard for my money because she is my financial advisor, so that's what I told her.
Okay.
And well, she laughed when I told her that. Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes. Leisure Lanes having a Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling on Saturday, February the 10th from 10 p.m. to midnight. Just $17 a person, $32 a couple. To reserve your lane, call Leisure Lanes, 304-253-7328. Well, Bill, we're about 3 or 4 minutes away from getting the game started. Greenbrier East 4-6. So this will be the halfway point for them. You're allowed 22 regular season games. So game at number 11. And Shady 6-1. And, you know, we had talked about this in our last segment about what's coming for Shady. And, Bill, you had mentioned that to me. Of course, we talked about Monday going to Fairmont, but they've got a couple other games between Fairmont and Beckley, and Beckley comes up on the 23rd. By the way, the game that was postponed on Tuesday with Pikeview because they didn't have any water here, that game will be made up on Monday, January the 22nd. So they'll play Pikeview on Monday the 22nd, play Beckley on Tuesday the 23rd. But in between Fairmont this Monday and Beckley on the 23rd, you've got where Shady's going to be going because they've got some tough games.
Well, they really do. After they play at Fairmont, that's an afternoon game, by the way, a 2 o'clock tip. And then Tuesday they're here at home. We'll have that game here on Video Productions for a 7 o'clock tip. And then Thursday they travel to Bristol, Virginia for a game against Graham out of Bluefield, Virginia. So that's a tournament. Here is Shady Spring, traveling the 50 miles or so past Graham High School to go to Bristol for this tournament. And then on Friday, they will have one of the big rival games. That'll be at Independence, and we'll have that game here on Video Productions.
That's right, and the game you're talking about this Tuesday will be against Princeton. So, like I said, Shady's got a lot ahead of them, but they want to be able to send their team to Fairmont on a quality win. Both teams going through their final warm-ups. We'll take our final pregame break. We'll come back and get you ready to put the ball in the air between 4 and 6 Greenbrier East and 6 and 1 Shady. We'll have it up next here on Video Productions.
Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia High School athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
And we're back now at Shady Springs Dave Wills Gymnasium as all the teams are lined up, and we're about to have everybody to be at attention as we have the national anthem to be performed. And so when that's going off, we want to switch to a commercial. Because of copyright laws, we cannot show you or play the national anthem, so we'll be back in just a moment on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at MidstateFordWV.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And we're back courtside. We're just about to have the opening lineups here. First, we want to remind you that one of the folks bringing you our broadcast tonight is Indoor Air Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Video Production Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, it's Indoor Air, 304-890-2212.
You're a Amana dealer, the good folks at Indoor Air. Also, the ball game being brought to you in part by Infinity Co. Infinity Co. Offers no premium and no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company-matching 401k plan. So you can apply for a job with Infinity Co. You can go online to the Facebook page at United Co., or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia. So Greenbrier East, Bill, you mentioned they're in the black uniforms, trimmed in green and gold. Shady will be in the home white, and Greenbrier East being introduced now.
And the Spartans, under Coach Jared Patton in his third season, his son Gabe is the top player, 6'1 senior, averaging 17 per game and wearing number 11. Wearing uniform 12 is Lane Lambert, a 6'2 sophomore. He's scoring 14 per game. Reed McCraw, a 6-foot junior. Number 2 is Peyton DeHaven, a 5'9 senior, and Brady Hambrick wears number 1, a 6'3 sophomore, averaging 12 per game. Now for Shady Spring. You can see on your screen, those are the starters. Jack Williams, he's the point guard, 6'3 and a junior, averaging 14 per game. Number 2 is Amar Maxwell, 6'4 senior, averaging 18, leading the team in scoring. Number 4 is Gavin Davis, 5'11 senior at 6 per game. Kai Olson is a 6'2 junior, scoring at 11, his uniform number. And number 12 is Jalen Bailey. He's a 6-foot junior, averaging 12 per game.
Well, Bill, you mentioned Shady 4, they're starting 5 in double figures. You also talked about Gabe Patton at 17 a game, and also Peyton DeHaven. He's Greenbrier's second leading scorer. He's a double-digit scorer, averaging 14 a game. So there we had the player introductions. We got a veteran officiating crew led by Jay Rutledge, Don Burton, and the referee tonight, Mr. Third Down himself, Scott Cantley. And that's an inside joke because Scott Cantley is the PA announcer here at the Shady games. And whenever we've done a game at Video Productions, he goes, third down. So I've given him the nickname of Mr. Third Down. He's just a good old guy. And we are ready for basketball. Actually, Jay Rutledge will put the ball in the air, and we're moments away. So for the call, here's Bill O'Brien.
Okay, Maris, thanks very much. Maxwell ready to jump it up in the center circle. Hey, whoops.
Well, you're trying to steal the tip.
Yeah. And Shady's got it coming to our right. Outside Olsen. Maxwell, watch him, number 2. He is something else. In for a circus shot, not quite. And the Spartans get the rebound, and they are on the move, and from behind, almost stabbed away.
And even though Maxwell missed that shot, that's when he's at his best, when he goes off the dribble and attacks the basket.
Olsen with the steal, but it winds up into the hands of Lambert, and he's going to be fouled for 2.
He'll be fouled by Maxwell. So that'll be the first personal foul on Maxwell. It'll be the team's first of the quarter, and it'll be a couple of free throws. Getting to the line for Greenbrier East will be Lane Lambert.
Lambert, 6'2 sophomore, scoring 14 per game, 1 of 3 in double digits for the evening. And it's good. So we've got our first point of the night, and it belongs to Greenbrier East. Greenbrier East, as you know, is in the big school category. That's going to change next year, but they're 4A this year, Shady Spring AAA. And the second one, not there, and Maxwell runs down the rebound, and here come the Tigers.
And you know, Bill, you're right. Next year, when Greenbrier East goes to AAA, Maxwell goes off the drive to draw the foul, and it'll be on the floor. But you're right. When Greenbrier East going to AAA next year, they might be in the same section or same region as Shady.
Yeah, I think that's going to happen. At least that's what we're hearing. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of these folks as postseason, these two teams playing each other. Maxwell looking, gets it to Davis. Maxwell looking around, and he's shut down on the defense. Give and go, in close, put up a Bailey, count it.
Yeah, that was a nice cut to the basket by Jalen Bailey, and Maxwell able to find him, Bailey able to put it home.
So we're not done with the first minute, but already we've had each team scoring. Layup missed that time. The ball is tipped around into Olsen's hands. Down the floor to Bailey. He stumbles forward. He's out of position, gets it to Maxwell. Maxwell moves in for Leaner, and he's got it.
And, Bill, if you're ever out of position, Maxwell's not a bad guy to throw it to.
You got that. He can make things happen anywhere on the floor. Shady leads by 3 points. Greenbrier East likes to slow it down. That's DeHaven with it, wearing number 2 on his black outfit. The forest green and gold of the Spartans.
And, Bill, I'm sure for our viewers it's very hard to see the numbers of Greenbrier East with that black and having it on green in a very light gold. That's the trim. There's a 3-ball straight away.
Williams from downtown. Jack scores.
7-0 run by Shady.
He is one of the great point guards in the state, Jack Williams. DeHaven gets it over to the top player, Patton. Give and go. DeHaven dances on the iron, no good. Maxwell rebounds, and a timeout is going to be called by Shady Spring.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and let you know that tonight's game brought to you in part by Modley's. Modley's Plumbing and Heating. And, Bill, if you never know when you're going to need a plumber, but if you need a plumber, you need to remember this number, 304-253-HELP. The good folks at Modley's. Also the game tonight being brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel with locations in Beckley and Princeton. Cracker Barrel, the old country store. So after Greenbrier East, Bill, hit the first free throw, Shady's now ran off 7 in a row, and it'll be Shady's ball coming out of the timeout.
We've got Nick at night, the heavy hitter Nick Eskins is our producer-director tonight. Chase Bowman is working the camera, and we're just about ready to play ball again. Olsen will inbound it to Jack Williams, and Greenbrier East will pick them up at the 10-second midcourt divider. Here we come.
Well, now they're going to extend the pressure.
DeHaven comes forward. Bailey knows what to do with it. All of these players for the Tigers can handle the ball beautifully. Williams goes in for the layup. He's got it. Nicely done.
You're right. That was nicely done. A nice drive. And now that's 9 in a row ran off by Shady.
And the Tigers like the all-court pressure. They double-team the ball, and it's tipped away. Maxwell's got it. Dishes it off. Oh, look at the play. Underneath the Bailey, and he scores again. Wow, that was pretty. It's 11-1, Shady.
Yeah, exactly what Greenbrier East didn't want to happen. And once again, like a quick shot. And there's a putback, but East got kind of caught up in Shady's play by going down and taking that quick shot.
And just into the ball game, there's a whistle and a foul underneath on the Spartans.
By the way, that was Lambert on the putback for Greenbrier East, and that stopped an 11-0 Shady run.
Donovan Penn wears number 0 on his black outfit for the Spartans, so he's into the ball game. And speaking of 0, Jack Williams, wearing that numeral, is in bounding the ball now for the Tigers.
Got to tell you a story about Donovan Williams. What his coach said to me, and I'll do that here in just a minute.
Into the ball game is Brody Radford for Shady, wearing number 3. Going to call a charge. Charge on Maxwell.
And that'll be his second foul. But, Bill, what I was going to say about Donovan Williams, during the JV game, we were practically sitting on the Greenbrier East bench, and their coach said that in the game that Eric and I did both against Pikeview and against Cabell Midland, that I'd made the comment, which I did, saying that as good as Donovan Penn is, just curious why he doesn't start. And they said, well, he doesn't like to start. He likes to watch the game, and he plays much better coming off the bench as there's a Shady foul. But that's his choice not to start. That's something you hardly ever hear of a player saying that they want to come off the bench.
Well, Maris, you're right about that. Most kids want to start. That's the thing. And,
well, on any level. From the NBA on down. But as you know, Bill, it's not it's not who starts, who finishes, and it's all about the quality of minutes that you get, whether you start or whether you do come off the bench.
Put me in, coach. Here's the runner. That's way off the mark by Penn, and the rebound to Williams. Bradford passes it out to Jack Williams. Hard dribble, and as he goes, he travels with it.
Yeah, good defense by Penn. Even though Penn missed that shot on the other end, he makes up for it. That was a wild shot, but he has good defense to turn Shady over.
Against the all-court pressure, heads into DeHaven. Bailey's on him. DeHaven, boy, how do you like those shoes?
Bill, he's got pink shoes. And I was going to say that's a big key to how Greenbrier East can hang around. They got to be able to handle Shady's pressure.
Long shot, no good by Patton, and it's out of bounds to the Tigers.
And that's what Shady's pressure does. It speeds you up, and it forces you to take a quick shot. I mean, I think Greenbrier maybe want to slow the pace down and maybe, try to work it around. But as soon as you get the ball across the midcourt stripe, if you're East, I don't think you just want to go down and put it up like they did on that last possession.
East scored the first point of the night, and then Shady rattled off 11. And now the Tigers with the nice lead and the ball. That's Bailey passing underneath. Davis leans in, muscles it in. Good. Gavin Davis with his first bucket, and it's 13-3. Another 10-point lead.
Yeah, that was great low post position by Davis, able to really establish himself to get right to the rim.
Patton, charging going to be called. He leaned in and got the bank shot in close, but he lowered his shoulder, and that's the first foul on Gabe Patton. Here's the instant replay.
Yeah, he split the defenders. That's a good call. He runs right over the Shady defender. And so right now, this 10-point lead coming up on the halfway point of quarter number 1. This is the largest lead of the game right here.
Jared Patton coming over and talking to referee Jay Rutledge. And meantime, the ball goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Spartans.
Actually, this will equal the largest lead of the game. Shady also led 11-1 and now 13-3. So Greenbrier will put the ball basically in play right in our lap pretty much.
They asked Coach Patton to stand up.
Leave
his chair so that his son can inbound the ball. There is not much room here on the sidelines.
Well, Bill, I thought for a minute he was going to have to sit in your lap and throw it in.
Hey, that'll work.
Well, I'm not sure you want that.
Hey, Patton from outside. No good from 16 feet. Bailey rebounding. Williams glides down the floor.
He double dribbled.
He sure did double dribble.
Yeah.
Second mistake, and into the ball game again is Kai Olson. And sitting down is Brady Johnston, who had just come into the ball game. So, all-court pressure, and here comes Patton to inbound.
And that's how Shady was trying to speed Greenbrier East up. East gets it in, and now, wait a minute, we got a horn sounds as Coach Olson now comes to the scorer's table. And I'm not so sure what we got here is we're going to have a discussion. And maybe one of the players, I think I heard one of the officials say that one of the players is bleeding, and they'll have to come out of the game till that's addressed. And let's see which player it is.
Nobody's going to raise their hand.
Well,
they want to stay in.
Well, they may not know that they're bleeding. I think that's the word. I got these headsets on, but I think there's a player. I think I heard the officials say that. Well, maybe not.
Yeah, he was about to come out, then he says, look, I'm okay.
Yeah, I think who it is right here is Hamrick. Well, you said Hamrick, right?
Yeah.
It is Hamrick. His elbow, I can see it now as he comes to the bench.
Lambert.
If he turns around, well, not Lambert, Hamrick.
Yeah. Lambert was about to come out, and there's the blood right there.
Yeah, you can see the blood right here where we're at, and that is Brody Hamrick will have to come out of the game. So it'll be Nathan Dixon, a 6'2 sophomore, will come in for him.
He got a rug burn on the hard court.
Well, I guess that's a hard court burn, right?
I guess it is. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, how you have a rug burn on wood, Bill?
Hey, you do what you got to do. We have a good time, folks.
Yes, we do.
Here's DeHaven. Picked up by Bailey. Midway through the first period. Shady in control. Greenbrier East gets the points. That's Nathan Dixon just into the ballgame. The sophomore scores. Shady quickly up the floor. That's Radford passing to the wing. Now to the corner. From there, it's an air ball.
I think that was partially blocked.
Here's Dixon. Dishes it off to Penn.
And he got bumped on the drive. And while we got a minute, Bill, I want to give a shout-out to my sister-in-law, Penny Carrico Lowry. She's one of the assistant superintendents of Raleigh County. She was wanting to come to the game tonight, but she's a little under the weather, so hopefully my brother's taking good care of her, and she's sitting home watching you and I here on Video Productions tonight.
Penn using the glass nicely to score in close. So Donovan Penn, he's only 6 feet tall, against the tall timber scores.
Like I said, Penn likes to come off the bench, and he showed you why.
Ball is kicked.
Yep.
Out of bounds play as we have a substitution. Maxwell comes into the ball game. Olson will sit down.
Well, Maxwell enters the game with 2 fouls already. You know, the 4 fouls Shady's committed, like I mentioned, Maxwell's got 2. He's committed 2 of them.
Well, again, Coach Patton is talking now to Don Burton, the referee. In close. Davis misses. Gets it back. Follow up, yes. So count the basket for Gavin Davis. He's got 4. And it's 15-7, an 8-point lead for the Tiger team.
Yeah, nice play right there as Davis now gets a steal.
Up the floor, Bailey puts it up, blocked and fouled, and the foul is on DeHaven. That's his first. It'll be 2 shots coming.
Yep, that'll be free throw time.
And here's the replay on it, Maris.
Yeah, after
on the other.
Yeah, after Davis had gotten the bucket on one end, he gets a steal. There's the foul. And stepping up to the free throw line will be Jalen Bailey, the 6-foot junior, and he'll shoot a pair.
He averages 12 points per game. He's already scored 4.
Yeah.
Just a really solid ball player. Well, all of these kids from Shady Spring do their jobs very well.
He's number 12, and he averages 12.
And here's his 5th point tonight. Substitution into the ball game for East is Brody Hambrick.
But, you know, Bill, this is the kind of quarter that Ronnie Olson's looking for. Talked about Shady coming in averaging 68 a game, and he wanted to get up 75 and a little higher. Well, they've got a 16-point quarter and 17 if he can make this, and we still got 2:45 left in the quarter. That's how you get from 68 points a game to 75, 76 points a game.
Bailey makes them both. 10-point game. Shady Spring with the pressure and good passing. Gets it out there to Hambrick. DeHaven gets the loose ball. He's being guarded very closely by Radford. Tipped away, Radford with the steal. Up the floor it comes. Davis on the fast break. Under to Williams to score.
Biggest lead of the game right here. Greenbrier wants a timeout. That was a well-executed, nice patent, fast break as we'll go to break right here. And actually it's a 30-second break, so we'll keep it here. And we'll tell you about Altruis. And we saw the replay. And Bill, Altruis, one of our game sponsors, and you can talk a little bit about that.
Well, Altruis, and I've known Dave and Cindy Chin for many, many years. You talk about people who are hardworking, they get the job done, and if you're looking to buy or sell real estate, remember Altruist Realty. They will work around the clock to meet your needs. Altruist Realty, proud to be one of our sponsors of Shady Spring Basketball.
Also, tonight's game brought to you in part by Dr. Tabbitt. Video Productions would like to thank our instant replay sponsor, West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or whether it's a sports injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic Trauma, a proud supporter of high school basketball. Biggest lead of the game right here, Bill, 12-point advantage. And like I said, we've got 2:22 remaining in the opening quarter, and Shady's already put up 19.
Gabe Patton will throw the ball in against an all-court press. Thank you, Mr. Referee. Don Burton says, yeah, we're ready. And it comes out deep to Penn. He'll make his move, going in for the runner, and it's not their tip. No, tipped again, yes.
Yeah, that tip that time was by Hambrick.
Hambrick with his first bucket. And here's the layup try by Williams, just missed. DeHaven rebounds.
That was a great drive by Williams. He just couldn't finish.
Patton's got it. Stopping, popping, 12-footer off the mark. He's got to get his points if East has a chance in this ball game. Williams with the rebound. Bailey's got it back to Williams. Maxwell, he moves in. Knocked away, but still Shady's got the ball. Maxwell with a turnaround shot. 6-footer is good. Maxwell with 4 points.
Well, Maxwell very close to getting his third foul right there.
Yeah, that was very close. Could have gone either way. And a timeout with 1:37 left in the opening quarter.
Not a timeout, just a sub.
Okay, and Olson comes back in. And Bailey will sit down.
Well, see, the Greenbrier's coach, like basically on my lap, he said it should have been the third foul. And like you said, that was close. That could have been either way. And so without the foul, it's only 2 fouls on Maxwell and 2 points for Maxwell.
Here's Hambrick on the weave. DeHaven. Now Penn. Give and go. Here's the short shot. There's a foul. And this time it'll be Patton.
Yeah, offensive foul.
Oh, my. Let's look at it again.
Right there. I think that's a good call.
That's his second foul.
That's
so
right.
He's in trouble.
So the 2 leading scorers of each team already have committed 2 fouls in this first quarter. And both teams really going to their bench, using their bench back and forth. New player into the ball game for Shady. And I don't have him on my roster.
I do not either. Oops.
Well, wait a minute. Don't say whoops yet. Hold that whoops.
All right, coming up the floor is Brody Radford. He's the point man right now. Williams has it. Radford, low post. Maxwell spinning in close. Get it. Maxwell with his third bucket. Nicely done. 23-9 Tigers. And coming up the floor, DeHaven gets around his man, goes in for the little scoop, nowhere near. Olson has it out of bounds, off his hand. It'll be the black-clad Spartans from Greenbrier County.
That was McGraw that took that shot, not DeHaven. DeHaven's out there, but that was McGraw that took that shot.
Well, he didn't get it.
No, he didn't.
Inbounds play for the Spartans. We still got to find number 1.
Yeah, you can go back to
the
Oops
Tigers.
again because I've got
You don't
three
have it either, do you?
I've got 3 rosters, and there is no number 1 on it. Somebody forgot to tell us something, Bill.
Gee, is that surprising? It's happened all season. Outside shot, Dixon missing. Rebound, Williams for Shady Spring with 40 seconds left in the first period.
At the end of the quarter, I will go to the scores table and find out who number 1 is for Shady.
Rob Lynch, who is our man here at the scoring table, he wants to say hi, and we appreciate his help. Meantime, going for maybe the last shot. 25 seconds left in the period.
No way they'll take the last shot. They're going to shoot it before this clock runs down.
Here's Maxwell. He sees room, puts up the leaner from 8-0, gets it back, puts it up. Yes, and he's fouled. Count the bucket.
Yeah, Bill, the way they play today with 21 seconds left on the clock, there's no way they're holding it for the final shot. And they're going to get, there's the miss, there's the rebound, there's a little kiss off the glass, and he draws the foul. And Maxwell will try to polish off a 3-point play.
He has scored 8 from the floor so far. 6'4" senior, averages 18. Eli Jordan in.
He's not in yet, but
about to be, number 22.
If Maxwell makes it, he'll be in. If Maxwell misses, then he won't be in.
But we'll see 22 in soon.
Well, that means you are betting on Maxwell to make this free throw.
I think he's very good at it.
Well, he's very good. We'll see if he knocks this one down.
Yep.
And you did not jinx him.
I had total faith in Amar Maxwell.
Yeah, I did too. As Maxwell comes out of the game, biggest lead of the game right here in the final 15 seconds of the quarter.
Eli Jordan, a junior, wearing 22 as we told you, and Shady will pack it in around the 3-point arc in the zone. 12 seconds left. To Haven with it now. Still dribbling to Dixon. 6 seconds. Penn looking, puts it. No, you didn't realize that the clock was running down and they didn't get a shot. And I could hear Coach Patton say, we're not even going to get a shot, and they didn't. 26-9 after 1. Shady Spring on the happy side of the scoreboard, and we'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. And don't forget, we have one of the largest selections of inventory to help find you that perfect ride. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
We're dealing.
When you're in need of a plumber, you want someone that's going to treat you like family. Modley's Plumbing and Heating, a family-owned business since 1987, wants you to know our customers and employees are as important as family. Built by family to families, quality work is our hallmark at Modley's Plumbing and Heating. So the next time you're in need of a plumber, give Modley's Plumbing and Heating a call at 304-253-HELP. Help to Modley's means handling every little problem.
Welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, and tonight's game brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. Leisure Lanes is having a Sweetheart Futuristic Bowling on Saturday, February the 10th from 10 p.m. to midnight. Only $17 per person, $32 a couple. To reserve your lane and go bowling with your sweetheart, you can call Leisure Lanes at 304-253-7328. Well, Bill, during the commercial break at the end of the quarter, we did not have a number 1, and I was told that teams carry what they call a blood jersey. I've never heard of that before, a blood jersey, and that's in case a player gets blood on their original jersey, they can switch to a jersey. So, number 23, that was Brady Johnston, he's got the blood jersey, and he is number 1 for Shady.
Excellent.
So how you like that?
I love it. Did not know that either about blood jerseys. Oh, well. You learn something every broadcast.
Yes, a lot of new things injected into not just the world, but into the world of basketball. How about that?
Dixon at his pocket pick by Jack Williams. Olsen gets it on the low post. Now outside for a jumper from Bailey. He is knocked to the floor. He's going to get 3 shots.
And, Bill, that's great offense because they got the ball into Davis, and they're going to go inside out. And Davis was trying to back his man down as we watched the replay, and then he was able to find Bailey as we watch it right here. Look at that. Bailey spots up, and he'll draw the foul. Clearly a foul. And as the closeout came for East, like I said, easy play for the official to make, and Bailey will shoot 3.
And that is his 7th point. It danced on the iron, so he's now 3 out of 3 foul shooting In the first quarter, Maxwell with 9 points for the Tigers, and Jack Williams had 7, and now Bailey with 7 points. So the big three scoring-wise, and that one is no good. One more coming.
Yeah, it's a 15-0 Shady run going back into the first quarter.
Wow.
But like I said, Greenbrier is just having a hard time playing the pace of the way Shady has played through the first quarter and the first 30 seconds now here into the second quarter.
I'm just looking at Coach Patton, who is 5 feet away from me. He's just shaking his head. And Bailey misses. Boy, just tantalizingly stayed on the iron and missed.
Yeah, 1 of 3 Bailey was able to make.
Still a big lead for the Tigers.
Yeah, biggest lead of the game right here.
This is McCraw passing it off to Hambrick. Hambrick into the paint. Back out it comes, almost stolen. Dixon now fires, just missing. And the rebound comes down to Davis for Shady Spring. Quickly up the floor, Olsen, lay-in, just missed it. Rebound Maxwell, triple team, and he's fouled.
Well, nice play by Olsen. Like I said, he just missed it. Shady really does a good job. Their spacing is really good on the floor as we watch the replay. Look at the spacing. Olsen attacks the basket, and he just couldn't get it to go. But there's Maxwell to clean it up and draw the foul.
So Maxwell, 1-for-1 foul shooting, 9 total points, looking for double digits right here. Here it comes. High off the iron, no good.
Yeah, I could tell the minute the ball left his hand that wasn't going in, that he shot that a little strong. As checking into the Shady lineup is going to be Cody Radford. Maxwell now will shoot the second of 2 free throws.
Penn comes in for the Spartans, number 0. Well, he missed them both. So the Tigers have missed 4 straight foul shots, but they have the ball. Backing out is Jalen Bailey, and a whistle away from the action, and there is a foul called as Reed McCraw wound up on the deck.
Yeah, Maxwell picked up his 3rd foul.
Ouch. That's a big, big play.
So Maxwell's probably going to come right out of the game, and he is, and checking in will be Brady Johnston, 6'3" sophomore. So, you know, Bill, I would think with this much time remaining in the half and the lead that Shady has, 3 fouls on Maxwell, he's probably done for the remainder of the half.
I'd say you're right. He's the top player for Shady Spring, but the entire Tiger team has contributed, as they normally do. Pass knocked away. It's still out of bounds to the Spartans from Greenbrier East. East has a 4-6 record. They lost their last game at home against Oak Hill. Shady Spring, 6-1, and they have just been playing great basketball.
And, you know, it starts on the defensive end of the floor. As good as they've been offensively to put up this many points in this lot of the time, they're even better on the defensive end of the floor as they get a stop right there.
Hambrick had that one, just dancing off the iron. And quickly up the court to Johnston. Give and go, Bailey. Little flop there. Olsen from downtown, no. Shady keeps it. Bailey. They're not going to let him shoot it from outside. He's bottled up. No shot clock in high school.
And if they had one, Shady would rarely would ever, use it. It would never expire on them because how fast they play.
Exactly. Here's Olsen.
He's
called for travel. Yeah, he sort of carried the ball as he was going against the triple team.
Oh, he didn't he did it.
Yeah.
he cradled it like it was a football. So, yeah, I think that's beyond the sorta. I think he actually did it.
I was trying to be kind.
Well, hey,
sort of nice.
Well, people can see it on the video.
Yeah.
They can see it for themselves.
It was sort of.
Yeah.
All right, here they come. This is McCraw with it. Picks up his dribble, needs help, and
timeout.
A timeout for the East Spartans. So a timeout with just under 6 minutes to play till halftime. The Tigers are big, and this is a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here.
We will keep it right here, and we will tell you about Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, one of our sponsors. We appreciate Cracker Barrel. Locations in Beckley and Princeton, the Old Country Store. Cracker Barrel, and also, Bill, you've got the word on Indoor Air, our Amana dealer.
They are one of our sponsors. We thank Indoor Air for all your heating and cooling needs. There's their phone number, 304-890-2212. You never know when you're going to need extra heating, especially with the cold weather coming up. Oh, my gosh, we're going to get hit big. Indoor Air can take care of you. And they are your Amana dealer.
Yeah, and hopefully you're indoor if it does get as cold as they say it's going to get.
Oh, my gosh, it's going to be brutal. But with the hot air that you and I generate, just keep it here on Video Productions.
Well, Bill, as many people out there watching may or may not know, your son Jay, who lives in Kansas City, well, the Chiefs are playing a playoff game tomorrow night against Miami, and they're talking about getting down near 0 degrees for the kickoff of that game tomorrow night.
He said that tickets had plummeted down to 150. He said, you couldn't pay me to go. It's going to be on free TV in KC, not anywhere else. There's a spin move and a whistle and a foul on Shady.
Yeah, Patton's going to get the line to shoot too. But, yeah, I'm with you, Bill. You couldn't pay me no amount of money to sit out at a football game. And as much as you and I both love sports, not in those kind of temperatures. But
Gabe Patton has not scored tonight. And he still hasn't.
You jinxed him.
There you go. Oh, my.
You jinxed him.
Jack Williams in, and Davis will sit down.
Well, what I was going to say, as cold as it may be tomorrow in Kansas City, Shady has really been able to heat it up here in the Shady Spring Gym here tonight.
Patton missed them both. Well, Shady has only scored 1 point here in the second quarter after getting 26.
Greenbrier East, you mean? Well, Greenbrier East hadn't scored.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, Shady's only scored 1 point is what I was saying.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Well, I stand corrected.
Yeah, watch out, man.
I know. You got it.
I got it. Sort of. Here's
Sorta.
Williams. Sort of.
I'm going to look that up in Webster and see what that is. I don't know what sort of means.
TTA.
I don't know what that is.
SORTTA.
Well, I know how to spell it, just don't know what it means.
Like I'm out of the loop. OTTA.
Oh, okay.
Here's Williams. Gets around a pick. Dribbles nicely through a double team. He's shut down. From the elbow right. Count it. That's a nice shot by Brody Radford. His first points of the night. And the Tigers lead by 20.
Got a foul. And that's going to be a Shady foul. That'll be the third foul of the quarter. So it'll be a common foul. It'll be side out across the way as Davis will check back in as we watch this last replay. A little spot up from the right elbow.
Okay, ready for the inbounds. Patton gets it in to McCraw. Picked up by Radford. McCraw needs help. To Patton. Now Penn. Nice behind the back dribble. Step back jumper. Air ball. Davis has it. Watch out for Williams. Davis again. Radford. Nice weave. Johnston spin move in close. He is fouled. He'll get a couple.
I think they called an offensive foul.
And you are correct, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
So that's his first foul.
We watched the replay there, and you can see right there, that's good defense.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, Penn was set. Back into the ball game, Nathan Dixon for Greenbrier East. But, East is yet to score this quarter, and we played almost half of this quarter.
Yeah. Both teams a little cold here in this period after Shady got off to a rip-roaring start. This is McCraw. Patton's got it. In close to Hambrick. To the corner. Around the loop. There's the foul. Williams has a snowbird layup. It's easy. He's got it.
Yep.
That's, wow, that's 9 points for him.
Great anticipation, and he's came up a little gimpy there. You can see the look on his face as Williams able to steal that pass.
Rims out for Penn, and a whistle again.
He's hurt. Williams got to come out of the game. He's holding his hip. And I could see when he ran back on defense, I could see the look on his face. And as we watch that right there, you can see him. But he was hurt even before that play when he went under the basket. After he made that layup, and maybe the way it was kind of awkward when he stole the ball and went in and shot it, you could tell there was something wrong with his hip. And he's now checked out of the ball game.
Here's Davis. Give and go, Olsen, and it's out of bounds. Olsen has not really gotten into the game yet, into the flow. When Kai Olsen gets hot, watch out. He's normally in double-digit scoring, and so far he's not been able to get into the flow. Nevertheless, Shady with a big lead and against the Okra pressure.
It's been a long scoring drought for Greenbrier East going back into the first quarter. We've played over 4 minutes in the second quarter. They've yet to score, and going back to the first quarter, it's been, as they finally break that spell, it was like almost 6 minutes of game time between that field goal and their last points.
McCraw gets the bucket. Davis on the low post. Outside, Bailey. It's good.
I know you called him McCraw because it's on your sheet that way. It's actually McGraw.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah, well, I found that out last week. And the original sheet they gave it, the C was missing, and it looked like McCraw, but it is McGraw's. There's a foul on Shady. And that might be free throw time because I think they're over the limit.
So Kai Olsen, as we take a look.
There's that last three ball, and yes, Shady is over the limit in fouls, so it'll be a two-shot opportunity for Brody Hamrick for Greenbrier East.
Hambrick has been held to a field goal, the 6'3 sophomore. He needs to get into the flow right now. Late stages of the first half. Nice crowd on hand here at the Dave Wills Gymnasium on the campus of Shady Spring High School. Yours truly, Bill O'Brien, along with Maris Lowry. Glad to have you aboard. And we'll be back on the air. Well, we got another couple of games coming up here on Video Productions involving Shady Spring.
Yeah, we also have a Beckley game tomorrow afternoon. Eric Thomas will join me, and we'll be at the Raleigh County Convention Center for a 4 o'clock game, Beckley against George Washington. Bill, you'll be back here with Brian Helton on Tuesday as the first free throw is good. And you will have Princeton here at Shady on Tuesday. And also Robert Lynch has checked into the Shady lineup.
Rob is a sophomore for Shady. And Hambrick again, rims out no good. Out of bounds, and it will belong to whom? Shady.
That is correct. Coming up at halftime, we'll recap the first half. Bill will go inside the numbers.
Against the all-court pressure. Davis to Bailey. He weaves his way through Spartan traffic. Whoa, nice capture there by Radford. Bailey again. He's had a nice game. Around the horn. Radford again. Going in for the lay-in. Got it.
Yeah, nice finish. A little scoop layup. A little French pastry at the end of that shot.
Yeah, that worked out nicely for him. 36-12. Hambrick.
He got fouled.
Yeah. He'll go to the line. Two shots.
Yeah, Davis got him. And, you know, Bill, that's what I really like as we watch the replay here. I like there's no more 1-and-1. Everything's 2 shots. And, then, of course, when a team's over the limit, it's no more 1-and-1. It's 2 shots. And there's, 5 team fouls per quarter, and it starts over every quarter.
McGraw back into the lineup as shooting is Brody Hambrick, and he makes the free throw good for his 4th point. Sophomore, 6'3", nice size for the Spartans. And he'll get one more shot at it. Rattles it in good. He gets them both. 36-14. Shady Spring, they were down 1-0, and then they took control, scoring 11 straight. Bailey. Bad pass, out of bounds to Greenbrier East.
Well, Shady's really good, but they're really good at home, and that's one thing about any good team on any level, that you play good in your own building. And that's one thing, if you come in here and you beat Shady, and that's been not just this over the last last 3 or 4 years. If you come into this building and win, you've earned it because, like I said, Shady's a good team, good program that Coach Olson has built, but they are really good at home.
And good community support, no doubt about that. Here's Hambrick. Looking and passing. New player in the game is Jacob Tomlinson, wearing number 30. And a whistle stops the action.
Foul, and that will get East to the line again for 2 more free throws as East trying to get back in the game. But if East is going to get back in the game, they've got to do it on the defensive end of the floor. They've got to get stops. And, then, of course, when you get stops, obviously you got to put the ball in the basket. But it doesn't from this point on, it doesn't make really a difference how many points you are for Greenbrier. Once you score, it's can you get stops. And that's the big key moving forward if East is going to climb back into the game.
Reed McGraw makes the first one for his 3rd point. And he's going to try to get it to a 20-point deficit. Meantime, we're watching Ronnie Olson talking to one of his players.
Robert Lynch.
Yeah, Lynch. One number 5 to another. McGraw makes them both. And it's a 20-point lead for Shady Spring against the all-court pressure. Here's Radford. Bailey back there to help if necessary. Radford through a double team from the corner. Here it comes. A little too strong, and it'll come into the hands of Tomlinson.
Yeah, that was Cooper Ward that put up that 3 ball from the far side corner.
Coach Olson using all of his players tonight.
There's a travel.
A little bunny hop there by Mr. Tomlinson.
Yep, a little bunny hop in the pea patch.
1:41 to play till halftime. Shady Spring, no trouble so far tonight. And Ward will inbound. Here's Radford. Being guarded by McGraw. On the wing it comes. It's Jordan. Goes in for a little shot, and he's got it in heavy traffic. Eli Jordan is into the scoring column. 38-16. Tomlinson puts it up. Not good, tip no good, and Shady's got it back. Ward, up the floor it comes. Bailey into the corner. Now over here to Johnston. He goes in. Fadeaway shot. Yes.
That was a nice job getting right into the center of the lane and able to put that bucket in for Johnston.
Brady Johnston with his first bucket. And it's 40-16. McGraw. Hambrick. Gets it back out to the guards. McGraw, 40 seconds left till intermission. Tipped away and stolen by Johnston. One-on-one layup and count it.
Yeah, biggest lead of the game right here.
So Johnston scoring 2 quick baskets with 26 ticks left in the half. Here's Penn going through the Shady. Well, there's going to be a foul on the Tigers.
Well, you know, I don't think Coach Olson would be too upset with that because Shady plays such good defense and they're such aggressive team on the defensive end of the floor. Now he is instructing Johnson, look, you just got to go straight up. But I'll tell you what, it's been a grind and a struggle for Greenbrier East to get the 16 points they've gotten up to this point.
Donovan Penn, his first chance at the foul line tonight, and it's no good. That's part of the problem, too. The foul shooting has not been good. They have missed 2, 4, 5, and 6, 7.
And they came in shooting 74% as a team from the line, and out of the 7 they've missed, how many have they made? Now 8 that
missed
they've
them
missed.
Both. And they have made 2, 4.
So they're 4 of 12 from the line.
Wow. In close, and it rolls off, but another foul on Shady Spring with 12 seconds to go.
Yeah, so that'll be Tomlinson, the 6'2 junior, will get to the line, and he'll shoot 2. But we just talked about it, Bill. Greenbrier East came into the ball game shooting 74% from the line, and they've made only 4 of 12, now 5 of 13 at the line. But, yeah, that's part of the problem. But the big problem is the Shady defense. That's been the big problem in this first half.
Been a big problem for a lot of teams this year as Tomlinson makes both foul shots. And I suspect Bailey will go for the last shot of the half.
Yeah, I think with 8 seconds to go in the half, I think you're safe in saying that.
I think so. 4 seconds. Three-pointer airborne, and it's missed everything at the buzzer. Well, it's been a Shady Spring half. Tigers 42, Greenbrier East 18. We'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll go inside the numbers after you see and hear these messages on Video Productions.
It's 4th down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, not the Brian moves! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton. Or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, and the crowd is rocking and rolling, shaking and baking here to the music being provided for the halftime entertainment. And it's a very happy home crowd because the Shady Spring Tigers have not disappointed. They lead Greenbrier East at the break, 42-18. Greenbrier East scored the first point of the game, led 1-0, and then it's been all Shady ever since that. They led 11-1 to Shady, 13-3, 17-7, and led 26-9 at the end of the quarter. They got the lead up to 34-12, 36-13, and now they lead here at the break, 42-18. The scoring recap of the first half is brought to you by Altruist Realty Group. You can call David and Cindy Chin, and you can reach them at 304-575-0838. Al Truist Realty Group. Also, Inside the Numbers, well, we'll get to Inside the Numbers in a minute. The recap is brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. And there we go, back on the screen, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. John Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, a proud supporter of high school basketball. With Bill O'Brien, I'm Maris Lowry. The heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskin, shaking and baking as always here tonight. And we also have Chase Bowman on camera. We're going to take a break here in the Massey Power Sports halftime show. When we come back, Bill will go inside the numbers, and we'll do it on the other side of the break here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that. Done.
It's that easy with compliance. Compliance. We've got your back office.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance. We've got your back office.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. At the break, it's been all Shady. Greenbrier led 1-0, and then it's been all Shady. They lead 42-18. We're going to go inside the numbers. And inside the numbers are brought to you by Modley's. Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Whenever you need a plumber, you need to remember this number, 304-253-HELP. That's 304-253-HELP for Modley's Plumbing and Heating. Also, the ball game brought to you in part, or going inside the numbers, brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store with locations in Beckley and Princeton. So for all the numbers of the first half, here's Bill.
Okay, thank you, Maris. Shady Spring outscored the Spartans 26-9 in the first quarter, and Shady outscored East 16-9 in the second quarter. Team totals, Shady Spring with 18 field goals. These are all unofficial, but it'll give you the flavor of the game. Shady with 18 field goals, 2 long balls, only 4 of 8 foul shooting for their 42 points. Meantime, East has only 5 field goals and no long balls completed, 8 of 16 foul shooting. So neither team very good at the free throw line, but Shady Spring with 13 more field goals here at intermission. Here are the unofficial individual statistics for the Spartans. Nobody in double digits. They were led by Brody Hambrick with 5 points, Donovan Penn with 4, Reed McGraw with 4, Nathan Dixon with 2, Jacob Tomlinson with 2, and Lane Lambert with 1 point. Gabe Patton, who normally leads the team in scoring with better than 17 per game, has 0 points at the break. For the Shady Spring Tigers, Amar Maxwell scored 9 points in the first quarter, didn't score any more because he was in foul trouble. In fact, on the bench for most of the second quarter was Maxwell with 3 personal fouls. Nevertheless, with 9 points, he and Jack Williams have 9 at the break. 10 points for Jalen Bailey, 3 field goals and 3 of 5 foul shooting. 1 was a long ball, so 10 points for Bailey. 4 points for Brody Radford, 4 for Gavin Davis, 4 for Brady Johnston, I beg your pardon, and Eli Jordan off the bench to score 2 points. So there you have the stats at intermission. Shady Spring up big. And Maris, that's one of those games. Shady had to come out smoking, and they did.
Well, they set the tone on the defensive end of the floor, and that's why they have the big lead. We'll take another break here in the Massey Power Sports Halftime Show and get you ready for the second half. That's coming up next here on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford. Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at MidstateFordWV.com.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Hey, grab me one too.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School as they rock out to rush right here, and we're almost ready to rush to the second half. Before we do, the second half start is brought to you by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company has an underground mine, a surface mine, and preparation plant, and they also have it in Raleigh, Wyoming County. So you can apply for a job at Infinity Coal. You can apply on the Facebook page at United Coal Company, or you can pick up an application at the Guard Shack located at Independence Road in Sophia. And Bill, we have another sponsor as we get ready to start the second half.
Well, we'd like to thank Heather Cantley of Edward Jones Financial Advisors. We know you work hard for your money, and when you're ready to let your money work for you, you want to talk to Heather Cantley. Maybe you're not going to retire next year, but maybe one day you will, and you want to make your money work right now, and Heather Cantley is the professional at Edward Jones Financial. You may call Heather at 304-254-9995. Well, Maris, Shady Spring has, we were mentioning about how this is a team effort. We didn't even mention that Kai Olson, who normally scores 11 per game, has 0 points. Imagine if he gets in the flow.
Well, that's what we talked about, Bill. If you remember on top, we said coming in, Shady's averaging 68 points a game, and Coach Olson wants to get up in the 80s. Well, right now, they're on with 42 points in that first half. They're on pace to score 84 for the game. Even I can do that math.
Shady Spring working with it, shoveling in close, and there's Maxwell to score right off the bat. and he's got 11 points to lead his team, and Shady Spring is just cruising along.
The one thing about it with Greenbrier East, unless something outrageous happens where they come back, they're going to be 4-7. But even though they're going to be 3 games under 500, the schedule they've played, when the tournament rolls around, they are going to be really tournament prepared.
Hamburg gets it back out to DeHaven. He goes in for a layup. Check me, that's Patton scoring for the first time tonight. Gabe Patton was loose for the lay-in, and it's 44-20.
And, Bill, as you said earlier, and rightfully so, for Greenbrier East to have a chance, the Shady will turn it over. For Greenbrier East to have a chance, your best player has to be your best player, and that just has not been the case tonight for Patton. As you've mentioned, he's coming in scoring 17 a game and got his first 2 points of the game here in the first minute of the second half.
You know, Patton just, he missed his only 2 foul shots. He was missing from normally where he makes in the 15-foot range, and so maybe this will get him rolling. And the ball goes back, and that's legal. DeHaven's got it, bringing it into the front court and leading the team as the point guard.
Yeah, he's a double-digit scorer. He came in averaging 14 a game. And he's been held in a little bit of a check as well.
Yeah.
And right on cue, he's able to hit that little floater on the baseline.
So the 5'9" senior scorebook for the first time.
So
Spartans get it.
So right there, Bill, you're looking at the team's 2 leading scorers who score their first points within the first minute, a little over a minute in the second half.
Penn gets it back out, and it's intercepted over to Bailey. They got a 2-on-3 under to Maxwell, and they're going to call traveling. I think. Let's see. What do they have?
I'm going to call foul.
I saw Scott Cantley there.
He was waving off the basket.
Oh, okay.
That's what he was doing.
Let's
he wasn't
look
traveling.
again.
Yeah. And there could have been a foul there, but if you watch the replay, watch here. See, not a travel. Right there's the foul. What he's doing, the ball went in. He was waving it off that the ball didn't count.
No foul shots.
Right. So the ball went in, but the basket doesn't count.
Whoa, way up there. DeHaven going strong, climbing the ladder with Radford, and Shady will be awarded the basketball. Opening minute and a half of the second half, and Shady Spring has doubled the score, 44-22, and they have played very, very well tonight. Maxwell playing with 3 fouls. Speaking of number 3, now into Maxwell, turnaround shot, count it.
Well, the thing about it moving forward, whoever's going to play Shady, you've got to be able to handle their pressure. As good as they are offensively, and they got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket, it's being able to handle the pressure. And there's a technical foul, and it's going to be on one of the Greenbrier East players, I believe, or is it going to be on Maxwell? And if it's on Maxwell,
yeah, I think so.
Well, he'll
that'll be a personal foul too.
Right.
Here it is again.
Yeah, it's going to be on Maxwell. So that will be his 4th foul. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't tell what was said, but I do know this, that Jay Rutledge is a very good veteran official. And for Jay Rutledge to tee up a player, it had to be warranted that what they said.
And again, DeHaven not able to make the foul shot. He'll get another.
And also Greenbrier East will have possession of the ball.
Yeah.
So Maxwell, I think he's going to come out of the game. This will be his 4th personal foul because the technical foul is assessed a personal foul. It's also assessed a team foul as well.
So DeHaven makes 1 out of 2. And now his coach, Ronnie Olson, talking to Maxwell, and I think explaining that, you're hurting the team. That's your 4th foul, not to mention the point involved. And here we go.
Well, Bill, they should, if my math is correct, should have 23. They've got them for 22.
There it is.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Well, that's why I keep the running score. You know how many times we've worked together, we've had that problem.
Give and go. Nice play to Dixon, who lays it in for East. And it's 46-25.
I think what it was, the person over there keeping the score was having a Pepsi. And it kind of got like caught up in a trance and forgot to put that extra point on there for East.
Wish he could give me some of it.
What, a Pepsi or the trans?
Both. I'm ready.
Well, I'm not sure you want to be in a trans, do you?
I got you beside me. Everything's good.
That's true.
Here's Bailey throwing it up off balance. It rolls off the rim. No good, and it's out of bounds to East. Well, Greenbrier East knows they got to get something going right now. They're down by 21 points.
Well, the first thing they got going is they got to stop. And like I said, they've got to put several stops together and then be able to score off of that.
DeHaven passing to Dixon, now into the right corner it goes. This is Patton with it. He's got to get rolling. Dixon. Penn. In the weave. Here's DeHaven for the lay-in. Nicely done.
Yes, it was, and that's a nice take to the basket. And there, Bill, nice little run for Greenbrier East.
Here's Radford. Gets around his man. Puts the brakes on, and he is fouled. 5 minutes even to go, third quarter, and Shady Spring with a nice lead and will get the ball out of bounds.
So Shady will inbound the ball up under their basket.
Inbounds, Radford. Gets it underneath to Johnston. Back outside to Bailey. And he will retreat. Going to set up the play. Radford to the corner. From there, it's off the iron. No good. Followed up and in good by Radford. He's got 6 points. Nice play. DeHaven with it. Shady Springs defense has been so tough today and every game. And that's been one of their hallmarks. There's the three ball by DeHaven, and it's good. So DeHaven, who was scoreless coming into the second half, and now he's at 3 field goals and a foul shot.
Well, that was a nice rotation, nice shot right down the chute that time for DeHaven.
He's got 8 points all in this period, and we're halfway through it. Outside, Bailey loose from 3, and it's off the side. Spartans on the run. They got a 2-on-2 break. DeHaven spin move, puts it up, blocked out of bounds. Good defense that time by the Tigers.
Yeah, a nice take by DeHaven, but had the shot swatted as Maxwell checked back into the game with Shady with 4 fouls. Also in will be McGraw for Greenbrier East.
Okay, so here we go. It's bottled up, a lot of traffic.
That sounded like coming out to the game here tonight. Boy, you talking about traffic.
Yeah, Beaver's always clogged up.
Well, that, and plus it was like they was doing road work as that shot's missed.
Shot was missed by Patton, so he still doesn't have the handle on offense. Short shot, Johnston, no. Gets it back, no. And the Spartans get it on the run. They got a 3-on-1 break for the lay-in. It's good. Nicely done to McGraw, and he's got 6. Quickly up the floor. Johnston has it rejected, but it comes to Olsen for the lay-in. He's got it. Olsen scores for the first time tonight, and it's an 18-point game.
Well, I was going to say before that turnaround there, East looked like they had to stop and cut the lead to 16. That's been the closest they've been in a long time.
Yes, sir. Hambrick through a double team, goes in for the leaner, and it's too strong. Rebound to Davis. Tigers with the basketball.
Yeah, East wanted a foul, and really could have been a foul. There were a lot of contact on that shot.
Outside, here's Maxwell. His pocket is picked. Nice pass down the floor to Haven. Couldn't handle it, but East will try a 3, and it's off the iron. No good. Johnston rebounding. Up the floor quickly to Davis. Lays it up. He's blocked, and he's clobbered.
Yeah, he'll draw the foul. That was a clean foul, but a hard foul. But Davis is a tough kid. As we watch the replay, the long rebound comes out, and there's Davis. And he goes in. He'll draw the foul, and he'll get to the line to shoot a pair.
Gavin Davis, who was a standout football player, is a running back. And as you said, tough kid, 5'11" senior, averaging 6 per game, and he's looking to hit his average if he can make these 2 foul shots. And the first one is no good.
And you know, Bill, I know that Fairmont Senior, Shady's opponent Monday, they have some players returning off that state championship team, and they've been great battles between Fairmont and Shady. And I think it's a great thing that they played in the regular season. But I'm not sure, I haven't seen this year's Fairmont team, how they would stack up to their previous teams. But no matter, I think that that's going to be a classic epic battle on Monday afternoon when Shady goes to Fairmont.
Yeah, that's a 4 o'clock game.
I thought it was a 2 o'clock game. Has it been changed to 4?
No, you're right. It is a 2 o'clock game. And our friends at WJLS will have that. Keith Thompson will be broadcasting. We thank him for his help in this. There's a bank shot from 3 by Patton. Only his second field goal of the night.
Closest that East has been in a while.
16. Here is Maxwell, puts it in, and he's fouled. Count the basket. Maxwell has been hot here in the third quarter.
Well, that's the quality of a good team. You know, like I said, East, the closest they've been was 16. And then when you think maybe East getting a little momentum, might get back in the game, then right back the other way, Maxwell able to deliver to get the hoop and the harm.
He's got 15 points, 1 of 3 foul shooting tonight.
And, yeah, and he's been playing in foul trouble. He's got 4 fouls. He's been playing in foul trouble pretty much the whole game.
Missed that one badly. But Shady keeps the ball, and then it's thrown out of bounds. Ouch.
And you know, Bill, that's an area where I think Maxwell, he was really good from the free throw line last year, and he's still good at the line, but he's not been as good this season from the line as he has been in the past.
Yeah, only 1 for 4 tonight. Penn is under the ball game for the Spartans.
And Shady's going to play zone right here.
That's rare.
I was going to say the coach is standing up, Bill. You can watch the screen right there. You
There's
don't have to bob and weave. You can watch it right there in front of you.
McGraw misses from 3, and it's out of bounds.
Bill, I'm still trying to train you. The screen is right there in front of you, and the coach is standing up, and you're up bobbing and weaving.
Hey,
and I'll say, Bill, it's right there.
I'm looking for the live shot.
I know, but
you can't beat the live shot until somebody's standing in your way.
That's true. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't beat the live shot till you can't see it anymore.
Hey, we'll make it work.
Well, if you look at the monitor, you will.
That's too big. Maxwell dishes it out from the corner. Olsen in and out, no good. Rebound followed by Johnston, yes. So Johnston scores for the 3rd time for the Tiger team, and it's back to a 20-point game with 1:45 left in the 3rd period. Patton shooting from downtown, off the iron, no good. And the rebound comes down to Dixon to checkmate Davis. Davis gets around. Dixon puts it up too strong, followed up by Maxwell. He's got it. Wow, 17 for him, including 8 in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's a mini 6-0 Shady run.
Steal, Johnston. Up the floor, Olsen. And the ball knocked away, and it's out of bounds off Olsen.
Yeah.
So substitutes coming in. Shady Spring putting Bailey into the ball game. DeHaven comes in for East.
And that's the one thing, both of these teams really substitute freely. Both teams got players that can play, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back. 1:27 left in the 3rd. It's been all Shady. They lead 57-35. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
State Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Well, we'd like to thank our friends at Indoor Air. Indoor Air Incorporated, a proud sponsor of Video Production Sports. For all your heating and cooling needs, Indoor Air at 304-890-2212. Your Amana dealer. Here's
Bill,
Harris.
well, what do you think about the Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss? This is your kind of music, isn't it?
Kiss what?
No, the rock and roll group Kiss.
Kiss my something.
No, the
the
heavy hitter knows what I'm talking
okay.
about. He wasn't even born when Kiss was doing their thing.
Whatever you say.
Come on, Bill. We're trying to get you up to speed.
I'm into Merle Haggard, man.
No, man, we got to get you. We got to get you out of the 50s and 60s.
Oh man,
we got to get you. Well, listen, it's okay to be in the 50s and 60s.
Hey, Merle was in the 70s and 80s.
Well, but you got to be up to date. You can be back in the past, but you got to be current as well.
Oh, whatever you say.
I say it. The heavy hitter agrees with me.
Here we go. Around the horn. Yeah, we'll just look at the monitor.
Well, you have to because we got
Coach
the referee
Patton's
and the coach
right
in our face.
There's a steal. Bailey. Up to Olsen. Back to Bailey. Maxwell playing with 4 fouls. Goes through a double team, crashes into the defender, and called for traveling. Could have been called an offensive foul.
You're reading my mind, Bill. You're right. That could have been his 5th foul. As we watched the replay, and that easily could have been a charge of Maxwell's 5th foul.
Here we go, DeHaven. Give and go back to him. Leans in against the double team, puts it up, draws the foul. 2 shots coming.
And that might be Maxwell's final 5th foul, and he knows it as he's fouled out.
Little General bringing the replay.
So Maxwell has fouled out of the ball game, and that is the 4th team foul of the quarter, but Maxwell's night is done with 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
And Maxwell winds up with 17 points, just under his average, and 9 of those came in the first quarter. The other 8 came in this quarter.
Now, Bill, here's what I want to know. All right, he's still on the floor, and they can't sub until the first free throw's taken. But if you fouled out, how are you still technically in the game? I got to ask the officials that. I got to ask Jay Rutledge, Don Burton, and Mr. Third Down, which is Scott Cantley, ladies and gentlemen.
DeHaven ready again. Off the iron, rebound scrambled for, and it's out of bounds to Shady. And Coach Patton is beside himself. You can see him right at the bottom of your screen. He is not a happy guy.
That's what I say, Bill. I think for the whole fourth quarter, you better watch the monitor when the ball's on this end of the floor.
Yeah, he's been up a lot. He is not a happy camper. Radford passes off to Olson. And around the horn, Davis. Now Bailey, 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Bailey wants to go forward. And still the weave, 15 seconds left. Olson's got it.
You can go ahead and say it now, Bill.
Radford, give and go, tipped away. Didn't get the shot they wanted, didn't get a shot at all. And the lay-in, there's a foul going to be called, and Hambrick will go to the line with 4.5 seconds left in the third.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, you can say that they're going to hold it for the last shot, and I think that's what they were trying to do, but they turned it over. And then there's Hambrick as he gets hacked in the act. He'll step up the line to shoot a pair.
So Hambrick is 3 out of 5 so far foul shooting, and now he's 4 out of 6. And 6 total points for Brody Hambrick.
But, you know, Bill, that's one of the things that there's a lot of things that if Greenbrier East down 20, and that would be a tremendous comeback if they were able to do it. But if they don't, coming into the game, Greenbrier East was shooting 74% of the line, but they've really had even though both free throws there were made, East has really had a tough time at the free throw line here tonight. 19-point
game, and Shady will go for the last shot, we're figuring.
Well, 4.5.
That's been an ongoing tease between us announcers.
It says 0.4, but it's actually 4.5 left in the quarter. So they got plenty of time to get the ball up the floor.
Here's Olson. He will throw it in. And against an all-court press. Looking, and he gets it into Davis. Olson will fire from three-quarter court and hits the side of the backboard at the buzzer. Again, Shady Spring, after the game got to a 16-point game, they have moved it up to a 19-point lead. We've got one period to go here in Shady Spring, and we'll be back in a minute on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett, owner of Window World of Beckley. At Window World, we are proud to deliver exterior solutions that are beautiful, affordable, and guaranteed for life. We do things the right way. Honest pricing, no gimmicks, and thousands of satisfied customers. Call Window World of Beckley today at 1-800-NEXT-WINDOW and have your new windows, siding, and doors before winter. Window World of Beckley, family owned,
nationally known.
And we're back courtside, the Dave Wills Gymnasium on the campus of Shady Spring High School. We'd like to remind you that one of our sponsors is Affinity Coal Company located in Sophia. You can apply for a job with Affinity Coal. Apply online through the Facebook page at United Coal Company or pick up an application at the Guard Shack on Independence Road in Sophia, West Virginia.
All right, going to the fourth quarter, Bill. Greenbrier East will have the first possession.
Patton passes it off. And I have to go to the screen again, but here's Penn going in for a layup, and he missed it. Shady with a rebound, up by 19. After they were down 1-0, they scored 11 straight and have never been in trouble. Outside, Radford. Picked up by DeHaven. Olson now. Davis. From downtown. It's good. That's a 3-ball. Count it to Johnston. 9 points.
Down the chute. And I like what Johnston did. He looked down to see where his feet was, and he had to back up like another foot. And like I said, he drains the 3 ball right down the chute.
9 for him off the bench. He's really played well. Hambrick. From the side, that's no good. And the rebound scrambled for. Dixon thought he had it for a moment. Now it's a held ball. Davis jumped in there, and he helps his opponent to his feet.
There's that last 3 ball. But, you know, Bill, one of the things tonight's game, I do believe that might be the first held ball we've had in this game.
Okay.
We haven't had many, and that's very rare, right, in all the games that you've already done this year.
And how many have we had when the basketball has gone behind the curtain?
Well, we don't have a curtain here, but I'm just saying I think that's a held ball for the first time tonight.
Yeah, both these teams like to push it up. Outside, Johnston knocked away, but Olsen saves it. Davis moves in close.
Yeah, he should have shot that, Davis. Yeah. Because Olsen thought he was going to shoot, wasn't ready for the pass.
That's a nice dipsy-doodle layup. Nicely done that time by Patton. That's his 3rd bucket.
That's what you call a little bit of French pastry.
20-point game. Bailey dishes it out. From the corner, Davis lets fly. Good! Davis with his first long shot. And it's a 23-point game, 2 minutes deep into the last quarter of play. For Coach Patton, he is going to be hoarse tomorrow. He is not a happy guy. His son takes a long shot, and it's good. That'll make him feel a little better. That's 10 points for Gabe Patton. And back to a 20-point game.
But this is the end of the 4 where East has had most of their problems. Is Bailey able to go right to the rim and lay it up and in?
Bailey in double digits. DeHaven, spin move, puts it up. And he's hacked and fouled. Foul is on Radford.
Yeah, that was a really good move. Watch the replay. Radford thought he had a clean steal. As we watch the replay, he spins. Boy, that was a tough call. That could go either way, and it goes in the way of DeHaven getting to the free throw line.
When you hear announcers say that was a tough call, sometimes we don't agree with the call.
I'm not saying I don't agree. All I'm saying, I will say this.
Yeah.
If he would have called that a clean play, and actually going to say it happened on the floor, but if he'd have called that a clean play, then as the shot's missed by Penn, if you watch the screen, Bill.
Yeah, I'm getting a double block.
No, there's no way you can see the play unless you look at the monitor. But
you can see at the bottom of the screen, there's the referee and the coach at the very bottom.
But what I'm saying is on that last play, that's a play that whichever way they called it, you could agree with it. If they called a foul, you say, yeah, that's okay. And if they didn't call a foul, you could say, yeah, that's okay.
Here's Patton going in for a scoop layup, and he's fouled.
It's a block, yeah.
Bodies are strewn on the floor.
Well, Bill, but before March, I'm going to get you I'm going to get you focused in on watching the monitor when the referees and the coaches are standing right in your way.
Well, you know, after doing radio for 45 years, it's just hard to see this monitor stuff.
I'm going to break you out of that habit.
Yeah. It's going to take 45 years to do it.
Well, I hope I live 45 more years.
Yeah, you got it going on, man. Here's Patton, and he makes his first foul shot of the night. That's his 11th point. He's 1 of 3 at the charity stripe. Gabe Patton, 6'1" senior, averaging 17 per game, looking for his 12th point. He's got his uniform number right now, and they rattled both of them in. All right, back to a 20-point lead for the Shady Spring Tigers, looking for their 7th win against only 1 loss. And they play 5 games in the next 8 nights and 1 afternoon game. Outside shot, that's a 3-ball for Davis. Another long shot, good, he's got 11. Wow. So even though Maxwell is fouled out, others have taken the slack. There's another bank 3. That's the second long ball banked in by Patton.
How you like that, Bill? All night banking, 24-hour banking.
Especially for the Pattons. Double team the ball, there's the steal. Quickly up the floor to Haven, off balance shot, no. Olsen rebounds. Dogged in the backcourt. He says, let me pass it off here to Bailey. Bailey gets around to Haven, goes in for the lay-in, and it's a out-of-bounds play to the Tiger team as it'll be substitution for Eli Jordan coming in.
As we watch the replay, there's a lot of contact on this play. And right here, right there, there's a lot of contact. But as we have said in previous games, I think that's just, you got to be able to play through all that contact.
In close, give and go, layup missed by Jordan.
And a foul.
Ouch. And you know, you practice those layups all day long, but in a game with somebody with a hand in your face, it's not as easy.
Well, I was going to say, it wasn't all by himself. He was in traffic, and yes, that's a shot that the young man should make. But at the same time, like I said, it wasn't like an uncontested layup.
From 3, here it comes. There it is. Nicely done by Hambrick, his second bucket of the night in his first long ball. Davis dishes it off. Probably should have taken that shot too, but he wanted to help his teammates.
Yeah, he could have helped them by shooting because he probably would have made it.
Here's Radford. Gets it back. Radford passes underneath. Lay in, good, and a foul. So this time Eli Jordan makes it, and he'll go to the line.
So Davis will say, Maris, I didn't have to shoot because why get 2 when we might get 3, right?
There you go.
And get 3 the old-fashioned way. But that was great ball movement and a nice finish that time by Jordan. He'll try to polish off a 3-point play.
Eli Jordan, a junior. So Shady Spring has made the 70-point plateau that they wanted. And Jordan will try to add one more at the line to the left.
And, Bill, if you play basketball and your last name's Jordan, you've got to really produce, right? You've got to play.
And
got
a foul on the rebound.
Yeah.
Going to call it on Davis, I think.
I think so.
It is. So Gavin Davis whistled for the foul. He's looking over like, what did I do?
Well, that's the 4th foul on Shady team-wise here in the quarter. So one more foul, and it'll be free throw time for Greenbrier East.
DeHaven passing it off to Hambrick from 3 land. It is off the iron, no good by Patton. Rebound Olsen. Long pass down the floor to Jordan, and he missed the layup. Gets it back, no. Another one, yes. That's Davis scoring again. He's got 13, and Shady leads by 21. DeHaven puts the brakes on, spins but cannot shoot. A runner, baseline miss. DeHaven, spin again. He's got that move down pat, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
So I think Shady's wants the timeout. I think maybe they do. Coach Olsen was out on the floor, and we will have a timeout before we have the shots. We'll take a break. 3.5 remaining in the game. Shady up 72-51. We'll be right back after this on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
This game is sponsored by Brian Helton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Helton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Helton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, Treasurer.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. Out of the timeout, we'll have free throws by Greenbrier East. 72-51 the lead in favor of Shady. The final 3.5 remaining in this one. Of course, coming up at the end of the ball game, we'll have our Pioneer Community Bank postgame show. Recap the game. We'll go inside the numbers. And DeHaven out of the break, out of this timeout, rather, he will be at the free throw line. Bill, he'll shoot a pair.
He has made 2 out of 4, and now 3 out of 5. So double figures for Peyton DeHaven, 5'9" senior.
Yeah, he entered the game averaging 14 a game.
And he makes them both. So DeHaven with a nice game, but it's just been overwhelming when you take a look at that Tiger defense. They have just been terrific again.
Well, that and also Greenbrier East has not been able to get the stops that they need to really climb back in this game.
Turnaround shot, Johnston off the back brace, and Patton rebounds. Patton dishes to the corner. That's Tomlinson. Dishes it off. Layup, no, too strong. Bailey's got it. Passes it up for the layup, and it's good. So Johnston scores again. He's in double figures with 11.
Wow, so Shady's going to end up with what, maybe 6 players in double figures?
They're close. 6 with 9 points or more.
Well,
still time for that double digit.
Yep.
Tipped around, Olsen's got it. Olsen's been held at bay offensively, but he's played a nice solid game. Here comes Bailey shooting and hitting from the baseline. So Bailey's played a solid game. He's got 14.
And that's what I'm talking about, Bill. Shady could have 6 players in double figures, and Olsen, who normally gets double figures, is not, even though he's played a good game, has not had his best offensive game here tonight, and they could still end up with 6 players in double figures.
And Patton missing that turnaround shot. Normally he'll make that, and so Shady Spring is going to substitute wholesale right now. Into the ball game. Let's check Seth Farmer wearing number 10. Let's take number 5, Rob Lynch. 22 is Jordan. 21 is Cooper Ward. DeHaven passes right over here, gets it. Passes underneath on the give and go nicely to Dixon. Dixon scoring as we approach 2 minutes to play in the ball game, and Shady up comfortably by 21. Do a double team. On the weave to Jordan. Farmer. Tipped away. From the elbow, shot from there, and it's off the side of the rim, no good by Farmer. He's got it back. And to the corner it goes. From deep, Farmer air ball. Spartans with the ball. And a timeout is going to be called. No travel.
Well, no,
no substitutions.
What I was going to tell you, I thought there might be a rolling timeout to get players in, but apparently they are going to take the timeout. So we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
This game is sponsored by Brian Helton. Brian is running to represent you in the state senate. Brian is the conservative choice for Raleigh, Wyoming, and Fayette counties. He is pro-life and supports our Second Amendment rights. Brian Helton will work hard to make it happen. Paid for by Helton for West Virginia. Kayla Kessinger, treasurer.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing. And Bill, the final 137 of this. And Greenbrier East led 1-0, and then it's been Shady from that point on as the ball's knocked right here behind me.
Almost put it right through my glasses there.
And
Braylon Godfrey.
And Bill, you know how I knew the ball was coming to me? Because I looked at the monitor because everybody's standing right in front of me.
All right, let's check some of these new players for the Spartans. That's Penn with it. Penn's been in before, goes in for the layup, and he easily makes it. Donovan Penn with his 5th and 6th points. From outside, Davis in and out, tough luck miss. Scrambled for, and Penn winds up with it. We're approaching 1 minute left in the ball game. Shady won the JV game convincingly, and they're going to do the same here in this one.
Well, Bill, one of the things I said way back in the pregame, Coach Olsen thinking maybe they could get up to 80 tonight. They got 76. They still might get 80 before we're done.
Penn missed the long shot. And the Tigers with Cooper Ward. And now to Davis. And with a Farmer from the corner, off the back brace, no good that time by Lynch. Lynch again, and he traveled.
Yep, turns it over. Final 40 seconds of the ball game.
Well, Shady Spring got out to a first quarter lead of 26-9 after scoring 11 straight early in the ball game. And just kept on keeping on.
Yeah, 42-18 at the break, 57-38 at the end of 3. And now,
East did have a nice third quarter, outscoring Shady 20-15, but it's been Shady Spring.
Yeah, and Greenbrier East had one lead, 1-0 right there in the first 30 seconds of the game, and there's a turnover, and the ball comes over to Shady. And really, Bill, with 19 seconds left, Shady probably doesn't need to shoot. They could just dribble out the time. And Shady's going to be 7-1 when they go to Fairmont on Monday afternoon. Greenbrier East is going to fall to 4-7.
And then we will be back here on Tuesday for a home game against Princeton. We'll be on the air at about 6:40 airtime Tuesday.
Yeah.
On Video Productions.
You'll be with Brian Helton. Eric Thomas and I will be at Beckley Stratton for Park and Beckley Stratton Tuesday. And there's Gavin Davis. He'll just dribble out the time, and Shady will win the ball game. Coming up in our Pioneer Community Bank postgame show, we'll recap, and we'll go inside the numbers. Final score, 76-57. Shady beats Greenbrier East. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, West Virginia's largest GMC Buick dealer, is a proud sponsor of West Virginia high school athletics and our area student athletes. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, with 2 locations for your convenience: 3934 Robert C. Byrd Drive in Beckley and 8762 Seneca Trail in Fairleigh. Plus, you can shop 24/7 at BeckleyAutomall.com. Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall and West Virginia's student athletes. A winning combination. GMC, we are professional grade.
Access Health is your medical home, committed to providing comprehensive health care to ensure the health and well-being of you and your family. Offering a variety of primary care services, Access Health specializes in women's health, pediatrics, family practice, adult medicine, and behavioral health. Our staff offers quality personal care with exceptional service and innovative technology to keep you and your family well. Access Health, we're your medical home.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing, and Chase Bowman is on camera. Well, the Shady Spring Tigers, after falling down 1-0, they scored the next 11 to go up 11-1. They never looked back. They led 13-3, 17-7, excuse me, and they led 26-9 at the end of the quarter. They expanded the lead to 42-18 at the half, 57-38 after 3, and they win the ball game 76-57. Your scoring recap is brought to you by Al Truist Realty. Al Truist Realty, you can call David and Cindy Chin at 304-575-0838. Also being brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma. Dr. John Tabbitt, whether you're in a car accident or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you back on your feet. West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, a proud supporter of high school basketball. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Bill will go inside the numbers of this big Shady victory, and we'll do it on the other end of the break here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Midstate Ford, where every deal is a Big John deal. Northside Drive, Route 19 in Summersville. Come see why people from all over the great state of West Virginia are making the drive to Summersville. Incredible deals on brand new Fords. The state's guaranteed lowest price on brand new F-150s, Super Duties, and more. Plus incredible service after the sale at Midstate Ford, Northside Drive, right off of Route 19 in Summersville. Online anytime at midstatefordwv.com.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
And we welcome you back to the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show with Bill O'Brien. I'm Maris Lowry, and we're going to go inside the numbers. Inside the numbers are brought to you by Edward Jones Financial Advisors. Heather Cantley, one to call at 304-254-9995, and also by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store with locations in Beckley and Princeton. For the final numbers, here's Bill.
Okay, Maris, thanks very much. Gabe Patton leads the Spartans with 15 points, all of them coming in the second half of play. 15 for Gabe Patton. Other double-digit scorers include Peyton DeHaven with 11 points. Brody Hambrick has 10. Donovan Penn has scored 6. Nathan Dixon with 6. Reed McGraw scored 6. Lane Lambert started and scored only 3 points. Normally he gets you 14. Lambert was held to 3, and Jacob Tomlinson scored 2 points. For the Shady Spring Tigers, they had 4 in double digits, led by Amar Maxwell. 17 points before he fouled out near the end of the third quarter. Maxwell had 9 of those 17 in the first quarter when Shady Spring started to dominate. He added 8 points in the third quarter before he fouled out. So Maxwell with 17. Elsewhere, double figures include Jalen Bailey with 14 points tonight. These are all unofficial. Gavin Davis with 13. Brady Johnston has 11. Jack Williams scored 9 points and was injured, so he never came back after he was limping out with looked like a hip injury. Williams with 9. Brody Radford scored 6. 4 points for Eli Jordan. Kai Olson normally gets you 11. He was held to only 2 points. And that's the scoring for the Shady Spring Tigers. Now let's go to the team totals. Shady Spring had 33 field goals, 5 from downtown, only 5 of 12 foul shooting for their 76 points. Meantime, Greenbrier East had only 18 field goals as opposed to 33 for the Tigers. 18 field goals for East, 5 long balls, 16 of 26 foul shooting for their 57 points. Here's Maris.
And Bill, as you mentioned, Jack Williams left the game. Not only will they need him Monday on a very important road game against Fairmont, but they'll need him in the second half of the season, and they'll need him to get where they ultimately want to go, and that's to cut the nets down in March. So there was no need to really put him back in the game with the sizable lead that Shady had, and I just hope they can have him ready where he'll be able to play at his highest level when they take on Fairmont Monday.
Well, the Shady Spring Tigers had this game, as we told you, under control in the first quarter. Greenbrier East gave a run at them, cutting the lead to 16 points midway through the third, but then Shady got it going again and won this game 76-57.
So we're going to take one final break, come back, we'll wrap it up, put a bow on this one, and we'll do it on the other end of the break here on Video Productions.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
West Virginia Orthotic and Prosthetic Center provides orthotic and prosthetic devices, promoting the highest level of personal and professional patient care. West Virginia O&P has a state-of-the-art fabrication facility where devices are produced, customized, and fitted in-house by our fully certified staff. We are honored to have the opportunity to work with our veteran population, providing them with the highest level of care and support. We are conveniently located in Beckley, just off I-64 at the Brookshire Lane Medical Park. Please call for a free evaluation or contact us online.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Access Health, we believe there's a difference between care and caring. We know you by name, and our 26 locations keep you healthy so that you can do the things that truly matter.
As a former college football player, I realized that sports-related injuries can happen real fast. Hello, I'm Dr. Gross. If your child or grandchild is dealing with sports-related injuries, or maybe you're dealing with something that just won't go away, call me today and I can help you get back on the playing field. To better serve you, see us at one of our 3 locations in Beckley, Whipple, and Sophia at the numbers listed below. So take care of yourself. You deserve it.
Well, Bill, we're back at Shady Spring High School putting the final touches on this. A big win for Shady, 76-57. Shady will now go to 7-1. Greenbrier East will fall to 4-7. And, Bill, we got basketball tomorrow on Video Productions. It'll be Eric Thomas and I at the Raleigh County Convention Center. We'll have George Washington Beckley. That game will tip at 4 o'clock. That's a boys' game. It'll air at 3:35. And then on Tuesday, you and Brian Hilton will be here at Shady, and you'll have Princeton and Shady at 7 o'clock. Possibly a little later than 7 like we did tonight.
Yeah. Whenever they finish that preliminary game, that's when we'll come on with about a 15 to 20-minute pregame. By the way, we would like to thank Jeff Soup Campbell, the voice of the Spartans, for his help in the preparation of our broadcast tonight. And, of course, Keith Thompson, the voice of the Shady Spring Radio Tigers. And we thank him for his help in all of the info that we needed. Well, I'll tell you what, it was a Shady Spring night. We'd like to thank Chase Bowman, Nick Eskins, the heavy hitter, our producer-director. I'm Bill O'Brien from Maris Lowry, repeating the final score from Shady Spring. The Tigers 76, Greenbrier East 57. Until our next broadcast tomorrow night, have a copacetic evening, everybody, and good night.